£15 a month or £20 a month. There's a magpie there. I always salute magpies. Got a little story for you. This happens at least once a week, right? Let's imagine it's your gran or your great auntie, or I'm going to say it's an older lady, because that's generally the demographic of who this happens to. Ethel, let's call her Ethel, because there's not many younger people called Ethel. There's Ethel, right? Every week, Ethel goes to Morrison's. It's her tradition. She always goes to Morrison's every Wednesday. Ethel's driving along. All of a sudden, her clutch pedal drops to the floor. Clutch is gone. Hydraulically, clutch is knackered. She can't go anywhere. She's sitting there then, and there's a couple of things that Ethel doesn't have. So Ethel doesn't have breakdown recovery. The other thing that Ethel doesn't have is Ethel doesn't have a smartphone. Doesn't know that she could search the World Wide Web and she could find somebody like me and plenty of others that can come and help her. She sits there, she gets upset, she's probably a little bit worried. She's typical sort of, lovely little old lady. She's sitting in her car. She might have a mobile. She might phone her son or her nephew or whatever, or whoever. But eventually, what happens is Mr. Policeman comes along, and Mr. Policeman sees the car stranded, and he pulls up and he says, "Hi Ethel, how are you?" He's a good policeman. He does his job, and he abides by the rules. Now, what Keith does is he says to her, "Don't worry, Ethel. Your car is in a safe position. You're relatively safe here. Would you like me to sort this for you? Would you like the police to sort this for you?" And Ethel says, "Oh yes, please, Keith." So PC Keith, lovely bloke, he's helping her out. That's what his job is, and he's doing it by the letter of the law, by the book. So PC Keith gets on his radio and he goes, "Hello, my babber. I got a lady here. She's broken down. Her name's Ethel, and she needs our help." And her dispatch goes, "Okay, Keith, we're sending someone now. Alright?" And he says, "Alright, thanks. See you later." And that's it. Next thing is, big flashy orange lights come and Ethel is rescued. So let me tell you how that works, right? The dispatcher calls the recovery firm who currently have the police contract. There's a big recovery firm that's got all of the police, that holds the police contract for that force, for that area of that force. So they get a call, go and recover Ethel. Okay, so our recovery driver, who we'll call Roger. So Roger no, let's not Roger the recovery driver. Let's go for Darren, right? His name's Darren. So Darren jumps in his truck and off he goes. So the next thing is, Ethel then gets told the fee to recover you was £300 because the police got involved. £300 charge. We're also going to charge you £30 for every day that your car is in our yard. So it might have already been in there 2 days, so there's £60, and another day £90. It soon starts to add up. So next thing is, I get a phone call from probably not Ethel, because she's a lovely little old lady. She's drinking her brews. But do you know what? The grandson or the son or the daughter or the granddaughter, they call me up and they say, "Hi there, Sleaford Recovery. Could you give us a price, please, to go and pick our grand's car up from XYZ pound?" And I go, "Yeah, it'll be blah, £100, £120, whatever. Picking a car up and bringing it back to the customer." And they go, "Okay, £120, another £120. I go in with them. Ethel's there with her family member. She pays her bill, £360, £390. She settles her bill. I get Ethel's car on the back of my truck, and off we go. And when we get to her house, I have a nice little chat with her. And I say, "If you ever get this again, just call me." And they say, "How much will it cost me?" £100, £120, whatever it is. I don't take anything away from the police. The police do a fantastic job. I have a good working relationship with them. They've helped me out on numerous occasions. They've closed the A1 for me so that I can be safe. However, they are duty bound to go along with the company that has the contract. So they can't go, here Ethel, just use my phone. You can probably get it for a quarter of the price. They're not allowed to do that. So when I say don't trust the police, look, it's not clickbait. And what I'm saying is, you are well within your rights to say, hold on, Mr. Policeman, thank you very much for your help. I really appreciate it. I appreciate you. You're good people. However, what I'm going to do is I'm going to phone Sleaford Recovery. Another one is accident. 17-year-old lad. He hasn't got any recovery and he's been going a little bit fast. He's been going a little bit quick round a bend. And sure enough, he's lost it. He's ended up in a field, right? He's about 20 feet into a field. The police come. Nino. They stop and they go, oh, have you been drinking? He says, no. They breathalyze him. He's all good. They're obviously a little bit annoyed because he's put himself at risk. He's a 17-year-old lad. He was probably going too fast. But then when they say, have you got recovery, young man? And he says, no. And they go, okay, would you like us to sort of? Yes, please. So the next thing is, Thunderbird 2 comes along with its big winch and it pulls you out. His car gets hoyed off to the yard. Next day, day after, whatever, I get the dad. It's generally the dad phones me. Hello, mate. My son's been a bit of a. Can you go and pick his car up? And I go, yeah, no problem. Here's my price. I'll go and pick it up. What was his name? I can't remember what we called him. So what Ian doesn't realise is he is well within his rights to say, look, Mr. Policeman, I haven't caused any damage here. I'm gonna arrange some recovery myself, if that's okay. And they'll go, do you know what? Yeah, you're not at risk here. Okay, we'll allow that. Yeah, that's fine. And they'll leave you to it. So the point of it is here, guys, if you find yourself in that position or any of your family members, and please let them know, you do not have to be recovered by the people that have the police contract. Okay, you can literally just go on Google and go vehicle recovery near me, winch recovery near me, and you will get someone like me who will come along and will be super friendly. My truck is always warm, so when you're absolutely freezing cold stood on the side of the A1, it's always warm in here. It smells nice. It actually smells of cherry. There's cherry in here. But yeah, please know that, all right? Just pass it around your family. Let people know you do not have to pay 3 times the amount just because the police called those recovery people, all right? So I hope that's helpful to somebody. Remember it. If you've got young drivers or you've got elderly drivers, or if you just didn't know yourself, I hope that's helpful for you. And check out my other videos. You'll see some interesting stuff. I'm also going to do a video on how to start your own company as a recovery driver if you're thinking about it. There's plenty of people that do. But yeah, do you know what? Stay tuned. Stick around on the channel. I'm really enjoying doing it. I'm really enjoying another microphone.